It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10. Lofton. Over the middle, complete. That's Stokes. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
It's a gain of a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw. Lofton in a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Number 88.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
as you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, able to get it to them.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Stokes, and he'll be brought down here at the 28.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lofton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. And to give this time to the tailback. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Taken down at the 33.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down. It's Stokes, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Chargers, nothing.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lofton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get Third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Lofton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To throw on 2nd down. Lofton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, Lofton. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen off the play fake. Slider, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
It's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jones. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Lofton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Lofton, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Down Bills.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that's caught by Smith. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A final shot before half for Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd and 2, Allen, he's going to float this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this moment, because with that last pass, he just toppled Peyton Manning's all-time NFL passing yardage record of 71,940.
And I know you're always given the game ball right at that moment when you do it. Doesn't it feel like the ball should be bronzed immediately?
Oh,
like right there on the field. Don't wait. Don't waste any time. Congratulations. The accomplishment is so far off the charts. I'm talking, and I really shouldn't be. I just should be cheering right now.
Yeah, enjoy the moment and send that ball to Canton. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. Being chased out left. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Bills 13.
Allen now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lofton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And 10.
From the gun, Lofton. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lofton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. To throw on 2nd down. Lofton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Lofton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A picking it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 20, Chargers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Lofton. This is the tight end fan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Lofton. He finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. But now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now 4th down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Do that again, buddy. Do it again. Today's final score, Bills 20.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get